Okay. Oh my god, let me just hit everything a million times with my long giraffe legs that are just too much. Why do I feel like I'm not center? We're gonna make it work because my phone's about to die and my makeup is literally melting off. So let's just get into it today. So we're gonna be reacting to a TikTok user. I'm sure a lot of you have already seen it before. Also, sorry, there's a bunch of glare in my glasses, but this video would not be possible if I took these off. So we're gonna be reacting to, I already forgot his name, Dustin Frazier. So he's like, little backstory, and I've only seen these videos once, and it was like probably almost a month ago now, so like bear with my memory here. I purposely didn't watch them again before recording because I wanted it to be like another kind of seeing it for the first time, because for the most part I've forgotten. Anyway, I'm like going so many sideways. It's like he's at work or something and he's recording, and there's like a bunch of weird things happening, and at one point there's like this ghoul behind him. I have really bad eyesight. This is not a new thing. If you are a regular watcher, you will know that I talk about that pretty much in every video. So if there's certain things I don't point out while I'm filming, I will do it in like editing, you know what I'm saying? I'll point it out in editing. So let's just get right into that. Okay. We're gonna go here. Okay. I think this is the first video.
It's ratchet.
Listen here, ad
like
block. Everything.
Does it do
go
it every
away.
time you
Start over.
It's ratchet. That's like really...
Does it do it every time you turn it on?
Yeah.
Ooh.
What SpongeBob episode is this giving me?
The Graveyard Shift. Hash-slinging slasher.
Hashling slasher.
The buzzing.
That was dumb. I shouldn't have said that.
Sound like Angelina's very something. The other days, there's a Christ child that came from the YouTube house. Trying to kind of get a date on. It's ratchet. That's like really...
Does it do it every time you turn it on?
Yep.
Ooh.
What SpongeBob episode is this giving me?
The Graveyard Shift. Hash-slinging slasher.
The buzzing. Sound like Angelina's very Sundays. The other days. There's a Christ child that came from the YouTube
So far,
house.
I mean, okay, so we have creepy lights. But I think...
Apparently it's from like the 1800s.
Okay, I get it. I don't need to watch this whole thing, because if I'm remembering correctly, nothing actually really happens in this video. I might be wrong. Sorry. Go look yourself, I guess. But I don't feel like watching that whole thing. But I get the point here. I think the whole idea, right? We're setting a backstory. A backstory. We're putting in like a backdrop, if you will. I don't know. I don't know what this was either. But it's a new apartment. The friend just moved in. Now everyone's going over to visit. Weird ratchet things are happening, like the lights flickering. I mean, I live in an apartment building. That's not really an apartment building. It's an old house. That's just as old. Lights flicker sometimes. The floors creak. It's not that weird. But I think that's the whole point of this video, is to set it up. Like, we went over to my friend's new spooky apartment, and then all of a sudden these spooky videos are starting to happen. Do you see what I'm saying? It's a little like too obvious to me, but let's continue. Do I go up or down for the TikTok?
Does it do it every time you turn it on?
Up. Okay, here we go.
Yep.
Ooh.
What SpongeBob episode is this? Oops.
Okay, so they're going into a secret room. The secret room. Unleashing untold, unspeakable horrors. Okay. Nothing to see here. Everything's normal. We're not setting up a spooky story or anything. We're just acting super chill.
It just does nothing.
I'm so over this. You can't tell. Okay, next.
What the?
That's so cute. The charming features of my home.
No, it's the ugly ass neighbor's been stomping around so much they've knocked something loose. Because the one bulb went out.
Oh, probably.
Listen.
So.
We'll get there. I'm not saying all of this is fake. There is a small chance all of it's genuine. But like, I'm just not buying it. I just feel like it's too set up and it's so obvious. And we have how many people in this apartment? I've seen at least 4 different people. And then in this little clip, I only see 3. So could there be somebody, you know, doing this with the light switch? Sure. Maybe not. But also there's like, you know, the whatever they're called, the Wi-Fi smart lights or whatever, where you can control them from your phone from anywhere. So like, I'm just flickering lights. Do better. I don't know.
So, we're pretty sure he has a home invader. Yeah, that's mine. Literally, whenever you text us, I was like, oh, I gotta get my son to go. So apparently, he came home and like this right here, like that wasn't there before. These things weren't here before. They're not his. Like this isn't his. These aren't his. And like the floor was swept.
I don't know. I feel like I must have missed something
No,
because I keep
I'm
skipping
freaking
through
fuck out,
because these aren't the
guys.
videos.
So
The reason why I'm like skipping through them is because these aren't the videos that I actually saw like the full entire thing of, that I was like, oh, let me like react to this. So that's why I'm like skipping through. So obviously I'm missing key elements here, but like, whatever.
I just Snapchatted my friend, right? And I like walked through.
Okay. We're there now. This is the one that I initially saw that I was like, oh, what's happening? That broke my neck. Chill out. We're calm.
And now the fucking alarm's going off. So I was walking through here, and whenever you get right here, you can see something behind me. And I like watched it, I did like a playback before I sent it to him, right? And like there was like and these lights were off.
I mean, he genuinely looks freaked out. So that's why I was kind of like, maybe.
I just got to work, and I feel like, like all day today, I felt bad. Honestly, it's last like a little bit, I felt bad. And I don't know, I just, like, I feel like I need to go to a doctor, but like I'm constantly just like nauseous, and I don't really know why. Like I have tried to like take, like I have tried to like take medicine for it and stuff, but I don't know, it doesn't seem like it really does anything. And then whenever I go and I'm just like laying down and stuff, like I can sleep, and whenever I sleep, it's like I don't like get rest, you know what I mean? So, I don't know what that's about, but damn, I'm gonna have to make coffee. It sucks because I don't have insurance, right?
Hands.
But, I don't know, I'm just like, I'm gonna have to do something because I don't know why it's like I feel so bad. Like I said, I literally can get multiple hours of sleep, and it's as if I don't, like, you know, it's like I don't sleep at all. Like, I'm just, like, exhausted. So, I don't know what that's about. And then today I woke up with a damn, like, bruise right here on my leg, and I'm just like, what the fuck?
We're like living the same life right now. I was gonna show it, but that's a little weird, so I'm just not gonna do that.
But if you wanted to swing by, and say, hey, like you could. Oh, I can't see shit. I also hate that they always keep this room so fucking dark. Like, come on now. But, anyways, yeah, if you wanted to swing by and say, hey, then, you know, you could. But, yeah, I'm just chilling. No, because I'm freaking out that
Okay. I know I missed it, but somewhere in there was a figure behind him. And it took me a long time, the first time I watched it, to even find it. And I'm not going to, like, stare and tip over my chair and stare for, like, ever and try to find it for you guys. So, again, I'm just going to do that while I'm editing and point it out. But there's, you know, you can clearly hear, like, whispering or voices throughout this video, like, at the same time he's talking, so it's obviously not him, right? Duh. But they're so similar to sound effects that I've used in my own videos that it's like, I don't feel like this is genuine. You know what I mean? It's just not. And like, there's just so many ways to fake things these days, and I just feel like, you know, whispering and then like lights flickering is not enough for me to be like, yo. However, like body language for me is also a huge thing. There are moments where he looks genuinely freaked out, but then like, I don't know. But then like at the end, when he's like reviewing the security cameras, it almost seems like acting. But I guess it doesn't really matter because like, irregardless, this is entertaining to millions of people, and a lot of people have enjoyed watching this video, sharing this video, and I think that is the entire point of sharing things online, right? So like, if this is just like them having fun, like him and his friends, and they're just having fun and being really artistic, then I think it's beautifully done, but I don't think it's real. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I think if this is like an art thing, like where they're just like, you know, having fun creating this story and these videos together, then I think that is a beautiful thing, and they're doing a beautiful job at it because it is creepy and it is like getting that, like, you know, that emotion out of people, and that in itself is fantastic. But my point is, it's not real, and it's not coming off as real or genuine to me. It's just very like cookie cutter, and I'm gonna stop rambling now.
I don't know. Crazy shit's been happening, and I don't know why.
This is what was
Stop
behind
asking me.
him.
At
1:39, obviously.
Crazy shit's been happening, and I don't know.
Okay, let me just pause that. So in the last video that we just watched, it was at 1:39. So, you know, just rewind my video, go back, but I will still put in the timestamp. You know what I'm talking about. So this is what he saw, and like clearly that is something that like is very ghoulish and hellish. Don't know what that is. It doesn't have a normal face. It's got like big old sockets where the eyes should be, and like a really creepy, like in like a Voldemort non-nose. And it like has like, what is that? What am I seeing? Like just blackness. Like everything's just either black and it's just like the fleshy face. I say that lightly, or it's like a cloak of some kind. Again, things can easily be faked. Like it looks like as if he had to enhance his own video, because I don't remember it being that bright, just to get that much. You know what I mean? So like, again, it could still just be a friend in a Halloween Scream costume or something in really, really poor dark corner of the room where the lights were off, and then you can get that creepy effect when you enhance things because it blurs it. You know what I'm saying? So again, I'm not convinced. Not convinced. I'm not saying, though, I would never insinuate that people are liars or whatever. This could be a genuine haunting, but I personally just don't think it is. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying these people are bad people or they're stupid or anything like that. I think they're incredibly creative and very talented. I feel like that's coming off as very patronizing and like not genuine. Like, but I swear, I promise, I mean it.
Justin and I'm here in like the TikTok thing. We ended up doing a live that was over 2 hours and 36 minutes long, right? Nothing really happened, at least that I noticed, and the chat didn't seem to notice that much, like anything creepy or anything. But somebody mentioned in the chat that we should do an egg cleanse. So then we gathered the supplies and we decided to do it. Just like live on camera or whatever. 3 different occasions. Justin's egg turned out perfectly fine, like clear, everything. Mine turned out bloody. And so, I mean, I clearly can't put like a 2 hour and 36 long, video on here, but I'm going to edit down to just the parts of us cracking the eggs so you can see. It's literally insane. I don't know how to get like the chat to like scroll, like to be in the recording. I don't know how to do that. If somebody could let me know that, I'd appreciate it. It was insane. I'm gonna put the footage in now. Somebody said just crack it in the water.
Okay.
I haven't seen this video yet at all.
Oh, it kind of poured all over the table. Everybody's saying mine looks good.
Somebody said just do it, Dustin. Don't worry about the water.
The only thing I see is like a bubble at the top. I think it's because of how hard it hit the water, because I literally just go punch and TV. But my auntie went back outside.
I don't see any blood. No.
Oh.
I also don't. I don't know. I've not.
Oh, we just let it sit. It's not to touch it.
Oh. Do you see that though?
I'm not aware of what the purpose of this ritual is. And I'm not going to pretend to either.
I don't know if we're supposed to touch them yet.
But like,
everyone's saying blood. Like, I feel like if you can, I don't know if you can see because the chat's in the way, so I can't see. But
I mean, I see a little
like right
red
there,
spot, but like,
somebody said turn the cup. Am I supposed to?
Can we?
I don't know. To be fair,
No touch, just watch it, let it do its thing.
I'm just gonna. To be fair, I've never cracked an egg that. I mean, not that I've never, but like 9.9999999 times out of 10 when I crack an egg, that doesn't happen. I don't have blood in the egg, like, the yolk or whatever. So like, yolk. It's a weird word. So like, that is a little suspicious. It's a little sus. It's a little weird. Initially in my head, I was thinking like that Hollywood version. I mean, I'm sure we've all seen either TV shows or movies where like they crack that egg. I've seen this before. I just don't know what it's for, like what this ritual is doing. I don't remember and I don't care to look into it. But I've seen it before where they do this. But in like Hollywood world, it's like bloody, right? It's like red. And then like the whole yolk is red. So that's what I was expecting to see in this, but I was already going to be like, oh, I'm sure they just, filled one of those like tube needle thingies with red dye and like put it in the egg, but that's obviously not what happens, and I allowed my brain to go a little too far on that one. So that's it's a little weird. It's a little weird. I am just gonna leave it here. Maybe I'll do a part 2. I don't really know if it's gonna be necessary. I'm gonna watch these videos, see if there's any like new updates. There are several more videos after this, but I'm just gonna leave it there. I feel like my opinion's not gonna change, right? Like, I think it's a very creative little, this would take a lot of work to fake. Even though I think it is fake, it still takes a lot of work to set things up, right? So I think it's a very creative and beautiful thing that they're doing together. It is creepy, and I hope they don't, like, if this is fake and they are just making this up, I hope they don't accidentally invite or open things up by doing this. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm still on the fence on if that's even... my beliefs are constantly being challenged, okay? So, but I'm gonna leave it there. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about it. I think it's just kind of too obvious. And the reason why I wanted to react to it though is because it has, like, this channel, the video has received so many views and shares and likes. I think that one was like at 27 million views or some shit. I don't know, I could be lying. I'll have to go back and look. And that's crazy to me, because, like, to me, in just my own personal opinion, I'm not stating my opinion as fact because, or that my opinion is right, because it's just mine. But to me, it's just a little crazy that, like, so many people could fall into, like, believing something that to me is so easily able to be, like, disproven just by the basics. You know, you don't even need to go into, like, After Effects and do all these crazy things. Like, they just use the most basic things, like the light flickering, somebody in a really dark corner, you know, like, it's done really well. But I don't know, I'm gonna leave it at that. Be kind to yourselves, be kind to each other, have a good day, all that jazz, and let me know your thoughts.